What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we'll be working on my 2008 Honda Civic. Let's get it. Ooh, yeah. Look at, what do we got here? What are these that I ordered? They are... I'm not too sure. Let's cut it open and have a look. Okay, got a knife. Let's cut it open. Damn, these up. And open. Okay, cut the tape, I think these are the... Oh, yeah. Okay, so in the end I ended up getting rotors and some more brake pads. So these are for the Honda. Now that they're here, we've got some other stuff coming. Because I still have it and it hasn't been sold yet, I just don't want to go for the price that people are lowballing for. So more stuff is going to be done to the Honda as I still have it. There should be OEM. Yeah. The noise that was corrected from the repair that we did is, it's all good. It's just a peace of mind that I was feeling I needed to put new rotors on there instead of just doing a job that I did, even though it did work. But for peace of mind, new rotors, new pads, better braking, and a lot safer for anybody that has a car in the future, and just safer in general. Alright, so let's get these all out of these boxes and onto the car. Woo! Okay, let's get this out. Put you down there. Okay, that's in there. Let's drive the car. This one. Later on we'll go check out the ignition. There's no ignition in there. The ignition has been sent off to... What is it? ECU has been sent off to Australian ECU repair in New South Wales. So apparently the electric ignition system switch needs to be repaired and rebuilt. So we got those guys taking care of that. And apparently the repair will take about 3 days and then postage back to us. So that's not very long at all. Hope to have it back in a few days. This XR8 is here. This is actually a friend of ours' car. It's more of like a favor for a favor, you know. Bro's done us solid, so he needs roof lining done in this car. So we've gone and ordered the roof lining. When it comes in, we're going to fit that. But at the same time, I'm going to take care of this clear coat for him too, because just like every other B series, the clear and the paint on these just gets torn to pieces in this Australian weather. It is hot. Hot. Yeah, that's where we are today. And today, let's get the brake pads on these. Alright, so got those. It's better that we replace these now, seeing as the car is going to be sold when it is sold and it's for someone else. Let's get them some new rotors and pads, alright? Safety first! I've got the jacks out right now. The air compressor is just going for days. So yeah, let's get this car up. That's going to be pretty much all we need to change these rotors and brake pads out. Got the jack there. Let's get a pump to jack that up. Okay, that should be high enough. Let's get that wheel off. Alright guys, so we got the wheel off now. She's off. Not much to do really. We're going to replace this part. It was more damage to the other side. This side had nothing, but obviously we got both sides and we're going to change both sides. Easy job, easy job. I'm going to come over here we're gonna hold a 19mm on the back nut here, and then get a, what is it, like a 14mm on the end of there, and crack those out. Now there's one here and there's one at the bottom. Once we get those out, we can get the center of that caliper off and then get the brake pads out. Hold up, we are not going to do that, hang on. Alright, so we're going to just come behind here, and there's actually 2 bolts behind here. I think they're 17s, one at the top here, round about where my finger is, and exactly in the same spot, and exactly in the same spot underneath. So yeah, around about here on the other side. They're both 17s, so I'm just going to get in there and take those off real quick. Alright. Now we crack that, should be able to just line that out. We're going to do the top one now. And now do the same on the top bolt. Put this one behind to hold that nut. There. And the 14 to crack that one. Once they're cracked, they should come out by hand. Yeah. Now go into the top. Yes, we did that, but like I said, we weren't meant to. Far out. Alright, tighten them back up. Alright, we got the bottom one, we're going to take the top one off, and we're going to take the 2 bolts out, and we're going to get this whole caliper off so we can get to the rotor. Alright, now we got this one off, loose. I'm going to hit the top one now, and then we can get to taking this whole caliper and our brake pad section off so we can get to the rotor and replace that. Woo. I needed some muscle on that one. That one didn't want to come out. Woo. Ah. Okay. One. I did it again. Tighten the bloody thing back up. Almost there. Bam. 2. Let's get this off. Alright guys, so we got the caliper off, got it hung up out of the way, no tension on the brake line, we got that out of the way and hung up on the coilover up there. Now we're going to replace this, but first we're going to take a look at these brake pads. Now these things, the brake pads themselves weren't too bad. On the other rotor they were making contact in a weird place, which probably meant that the rotor was warped. So luckily we're doing this replacement now. We have better braking, a lot safer for everyone on the road, including us, including me. So right now, we're gonna whip these bolts off here. 1, 2, get those off, and then we'll pull the rotor off. All right, so let's go. All right guys, we've got them 2 nuts out. Those are Phillips. Now we should be able to just pull this rotor off. Like so. Alright, we got the rotor off guys. I think it's time to get that new rotor on, make it look nice and new. Alright, so where the hose. Again, we're going to line those 2 bolts out with those. So and they're close to 2 nuts. So we want the ones that are tapered for the screws. Those are the ones that are getting bolted in. Let's go. There we have it. And they're lined up with their holes. Yep. Let's get the screws in. Alright, so we have that rotor on, the 2 screws in. Now you might have seen me wiggling my hands while I was tightening that. You want to give it a bit of a shimmy while you're tightening this, just so you can get the screw right down deep and you don't have any play or wobble in the rotor. Alright, now she's nice and tight. Okay, now to the caliper. We need to get the caliper in, but before that we need to get brake pads in it, which are right here. The Bendix GT brake pads. Pretty sure most people probably would have used these at some time, but they're pretty affordable. They're not very dear at all. I didn't think so. And this is what I ended up paying for the brake pads. I mean, $170 for brake pads and rotors. I mean, who can argue with that? But they're a really good brake pad. I use them a lot. But these still have all the life in the world on them, but I'm still going to change them out. Okay, where's that caliper? Oh, it's hanging up. Okay, caliper, let's go. Alright guys, we got it all together. She's all on, nice and tight. These bolts are tight as, yeah, she's not going to move. She's very tight. Calipers are on, we don't need to bleed the brakes. You know, all we got to do really now is put the wheel back on and drop it down. Alright, so I'm going to do that real quick. Yeah, bit of an explanation as to what we did. Nope, because we are done. Alright, tires back on. And we drop it down off the jacks. So, wheels back on, dirty as. Just going to drop it down off the jacks, get it back on the wheels. And that's that job done for the day. Which is a good thing, because, you know, I want to get back to this little side project I got going over here with this go-kart. I can see it. Oh yeah, I haven't put that one up yet. But if you've seen that, then we got that. And so it was a gopher cart, you know, shopping gopher. Woo! What a beast! I can't actually remember what my partner picked it up for. It was basically nothing. So this is where we are. It's all stripped down now, and I just want to get back into that. Alright, so just going to drop this all back on the ground, and I'm pretty much done with that for the day. Alright, so we've got the new set of rotors in there. It's ceramic brake pads, they're all set up, it's all ready to go. So I'm not really going to take it for a test drive tonight, probably do that in the morning when I go for my morning drives. And more to come with the car. Seeing as I still have the car, and it's still in my driveway, it's not that no one's offered anything for it, it's that they want to, for very low balling price, $2.5 to $3 grand, and like, no, you're not going to get the car for that much. So I still have it, so we're going to be doing more to it. Obviously we've got the brakes in there, going to get a Canon exhaust put on, and I've lined up the paint. We are going to do the paint, but we're going to keep it still on a low budget, so it's still going to be gloss white, but we're going to make it with pearl just to match the headlights, the tail light tint. We've got the pearl already in there, the clear going in there. I just have to go pick up the base coat and primer, and then we'll be into doing that paint job and doing a pearl white paint on that. More things going to be done to the Honda. Stick around, check it out. We'll put it up, and if you like it, you like it. So for now, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet and you like the episode, or you just want to help someone out, push that subscribe button, please. Help us out. It costs nothing, and we can keep putting out content. We can keep putting out cars for everybody, but it doesn't matter, because this is what I do anyway, so I'll be still putting out cars. Alright guys, until the next one, everybody, peace.